brought onto the circuit, and here is how they form. So Callum Gunning, championship leader, fastest in qualifying as well. George Whitehouse alongside him on the front row. Dylan Reid on the inside of row 2 with Alicia Palmowski alongside, and then Joe Sheppy and Rowan Campbell-Pilling. Row number 4, Sam Cunliffe. So Cunliffe got some work to do here. Second in the championship, already given some points up to Callum Gunning so far today. And he'll be looking to get through that field as quickly as possible with Cody Eustace alongside him on row 4. Row 5 is Luke Wildgoose and Daniel Holdsworth, and Charlie Humphries and Bryn Calder, William Vincent and Lily Jeffs, and Millie Hart is the last of the 15 runners for Heat A of DRS100s. And they're just completing their first formation lap of 2. Led by Callum Gunning, who will dictate the pace here. He's in charge of the speed in which these drivers complete this formation lap. So the first of our DRS 100 heats about to get underway and led through by championship leader Callum Gunning. He's got George Whitehouse alongside, numbers 2 and 114. Keep an eye on who gets the best of the drops as they come out of Raymond's and under the orders of the starter. Do they go first time? They do. Gunning's got the best of starts. Has he? Yes, he has. And Whitehouse just drops into second place. It is really wide on the way into the hook, so they generally do tend to sort themselves out fairly quickly and fairly orderly as well. We've not seen anybody so far from the second row, from the outside of the front row, find a way into the first corner first. It's always been the pole man, and we've got one Whitehouse very, very wide. Has he got a problem? George Whitehouse has lost 5 or 6 places. He must have a problem. He's dropping down the field as he is now trying to battle his way back through. He certainly had some sort of issue as he came through the right-hander and down to Chandler's. It lost him maybe 3 or 4 places. Just keep an eye on that. He's going to the inside again just to try and prevent anybody else from finding a way past, but he just needs to try and drop into some sort of rhythm here. He's lost a couple of places. We've got a problem as well on the outside, the 104 of Rowan Campbell-Pilling. Now, what happened there with Rowan Campbell-Pilling on the way out of the Raymond's corner? Let's see if we can get a little look at that and see exactly what happened to Rowan Campbell-Pilling. But there's no change with the leaders, and Callum Gunning it is out front. He's got just over a second's advantage over Dylan Reid, number 7. There is Reid through the right-hander. Now, what sort of pace has Dylan Reid got? Can he find a way to reduce the arrears to Callum Gunning? It's 1.4 seconds at the moment. I'll tell you, the driver who has benefited from the likes of Whitehouse having a tough start is Sam Cunliffe, because Cunliffe is now up to 3rd, and despite being 2.5 seconds behind Callum Gunning, he's less than a second behind Dylan Reid in 2nd place. So can he really start to push now? I'm just looking back to where Whitehouse is. 6th place for George Whitehouse. So whatever the issue was, whether it was just cold tyres or potentially just a driver error for Whitehouse, he's now behind Joe Sheppy and Alicia Palmowski, who's in 4th. Wildgoose in 7th place, and then the 127 of Charlie Humphries is in 8th. Campbell-Pilling still at the back of this field after that incident going through Raymond's just a couple of laps ago. So let's keep an eye on the gap between Gunning and Reid now. So it's up to 2 seconds, just over 2 seconds. So at the moment, when we were saying what sort of responses Reid got to try and keep Gunning at bay, try and close in on the race leader? The answer is he's got no response, because Callum Gunning is just driving away at the front of this field. Reed second, and just needs to be careful he doesn't come under some pressure. He does his fastest lap of the race so far, does Dylan Reed, 45.6 seconds, but it's still some 0.3 slower than Callum Gunning. Callum Gunning's done the fastest lap of the race so far, a 45.3. 0.3 quicker than pretty much anything else out there. Cunliffe is in third. Cunliffe's under a little bit of pressure at the moment from Alicia Parmovsky. So number 125 of Parmovsky just tucked in behind Cunliffe, and Cunliffe has a little look under his shoulder, and down the inside goes Parmovsky. Does she make it stick? Just about, as they come over start finish, and Gunning tries to re-attack and will find a way through. Yes, he does. So Cunliffe just manages to hold off the advances of Parmovsky. Parmovsky was down the inside as they went through Raymond's, then down the start finish straight, but Cunliffe brave enough to hold the position around the outside and just nip back in front before they got to the right-hander at the hook, the first right-hand corner of the chicane. And now he's holding back not just Parmovsky, but Sheppy and Whitehouse as well. 4 of them now in this battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th place. And he looks over his shoulder again, and now Sheppy down the inside this time of Parmovsky. Can he make that stick? Oh, I wouldn't imagine he does, because I think that Alicia Parmovsky just, again, learning from what had happened to her on the previous lap, sticks it round the outside of Joe Sheppy and says, no, I will maintain and retain my 4th place. Down towards the Surtees left-hander, Parmovsky on the back now of Cunliffe as they head towards Chandler's. Down the inside to Chandler's. It's a risky move. It's a very risky move, but has she made it stick? I think she has. She has done, and Cunliffe has lost not just 1, not just 2, but 3. Has he? No, he managed to hold off 1 and then tags the back of Alicia Parmovsky, because Sheppy has now managed to find a way up to second. It's a hell of a battle between these 3 or 4 as they go down towards the Raymond's corner, and down the inside goes Whitehouse on Cunliffe. So Cunliffe goes from 3rd to 6th in the space of just a couple of corners. Sheppy is the main benefactor. He's up into 3rd. Reed is still 2nd. Gunning is still leading the race. There's no change there. And the gaps between 1st and 2nd are significant. 3 seconds between Gunning and Reed. A further 3 seconds between Reed and Sheppy. And then Parmovsky and Whitehouse and Cunliffe. Humphries is in 7th place. So they've just started to settle down a little bit, this battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. We're just looking back at Humphries, who gets very wide on his way through the Del chicane. It's going to cost him a little bit of time. He's coming under pressure from Eustace as well, and down the inside goes the 134 of Cody Eustace, and Eustace takes away that 7th place from the 127 of Charlie Humphries, he looks very, very ragged, doesn't he? Humphries looks like he's not got an awful lot of grip, whether that's grip that has been and gone or grip that he's never had. He's certainly very sideways through a lot of these corners, and he's losing. Oh, he's lost another couple of positions. He's run wide on the exit, and he's coming over the grass, and he's losing place after place at the moment. I wonder if he's got some sort of problem, Charlie Humphries. He's heading back towards, well, the back of this field at the moment. The battle continues higher up the order. Sheppy, Parmovsky and Whitehouse are all fairly close. Cunliffe in behind them. Lost loads of pace, Sam Cunliffe. So Gunning then, 50 seconds to go here, plus that one final lap at the moment, unless there's some sort of technical issue for Callum Gunning. You wouldn't imagine that he's going to have any problems at all in securing this race win. Here is our race leader, Callum Gunning, 3.5 seconds to go between him and Dylan Reed. Nice and neat and tidy from the 15-year-old. He's looked very assured at the front of this field, the number 2. Through the left of Surtees he goes. There's the gap back then to Dylan Reed. Third place, Joe Sheppy has just done his fastest lap of the race so far. So there is Reid. Now let's see the gap back to Sheppy, and the battle still continues between Sheppy and Palmowski and Whitehouse. The three of them exit the Dell chicane, head down now towards, and a little wave from Joe Sheppy as if to say, please don't attack me, let's get after Dylan Reid. Well, I'm sorry, but you haven't got time to get after Dylan Reid, so you are going to come under pressure from Alicia Palmowski in this final lap. The three of them are through the hook and down towards the left-hander at Surtees. Whitehouse is a watching brief now in fifth. Now is Palmowski close enough to Sheppy to attack? She gets a good run, got a good run a couple of laps ago as well towards Chandler's, but Sheppy still has a kart length's advantage. She's going to need a really good run. Here's the leader, no issue with that. He's not going to be the leader much longer, he's going to be the winner. Gunning's going to win it then. Reid is going to be second, a distant second. What about the battle for third, fourth and fifth then? Here they are. Sheppy is going to finish third. Who's going to finish fourth? It's very tight over the line. Ooh, 300ths of a second between Palmowski, who did claim fourth place, and George Whitehouse in fifth. Stan Cunliffe, disappointing sixth for him, and Charlie Eustace comes home in seventh place.